RedShark NAB 23 coverage is sponsored by
Hi, I'm Richard from Symply, and we're here at NAB 2023, and we're really excited to talk about two of the newest products that we have added to our family of disk tape and cloud storage solutions. So here we have the Symply Transporter. So this is our new S3 native edge appliance. So it is a private cloud in a transportable box. So this has really been designed to go to the edge. So whether that be a film set, production location, or any other kind of remote environment, and give you erasure code protected object storage. So beyond RAID, much more safe, much more secure, much more impervious to attack. And it will just interface just like any kind of cloud storage. So it's an S3 native interface, which is provided through dual 25 gig, 10 gigabit Ethernet ports on the back. And this is also fully encrypted. So it uses 256-bit encryption, and that's encryption in flight and at rest. And what we can also do with on Transporter is we can run embedded applications. So you might have like an asset management application, a transcoding, some sort of AI tech that is processing the data that you're going to ingest into Transporter. And we can install certain applications onto the box to do that on location in one appliance. If you also have compute AI or compute processes in the cloud, you can also integrate those with Symply Transporter as well. So when you're actually using the appliance on location, you can be having private cloud connectivity to your post-production, to your client, so they can access data from Symply Transporter remotely, or add data back onto that from a post-production or production facility while you're on location. But then any public cloud integration or AI processing can also be done on the box. So this is new, this is going to be shipping in May, and we're looking at about a $35,000 MSRP list price for this. And that will be providing you with 100 terabytes of erasure code usable storage capacity. So what we've done is this is a completely custom engineered from the ground up appliance in terms of the hardware. So we have 8 HDDs. It's an all metal chassis, so it's a steel and aluminium construction. We have our own custom backplanes. We have the system drives all run on hot swappable NVMe on the back as well. It's quiet, it has an integrated carry handle on the top as well. And what we've done is with this hardware platform, we've launched two products. So Symply Transporter, as I say, is our S3 native edge appliance, but we've also used this same hardware design for our Workspace XE product. This is exactly the same hardware construction that we have with Transporter, but instead of being, this kind of, private cloud in a box, this is our collaborative shared storage appliance. So this builds on our previous Workspace platform, with Workspace XE offering the ease of NAS connectivity with 25 gig / 10 gigabit Ethernet, gigabit Ethernet. We can upgrade that to further 10 gig. In fact, we can put up to 10 Ethernet ports on here so that up to 10 users can directly connect without the need for any additional switching hardware. But instead of providing you with an SMB or NFS SharePoint, what we do with Workspace is we install a client driver on your Mac, Windows, or Linux clients, which allows you to connect on a block level. So the storage mounts as if it's direct attached storage. So any software applications that you're using that don't like working with network volumes, you get around those problems. What we also have is dynamic workspace management. So I can create dynamic workspaces for an individual project, allocate that to a team of users or individual users if I want. I can allocate single user write spaces, multi-user write spaces. We even support Avid bin locking within the appliance as well. And we also do an optional sort of replication module. So that will allow you to offload data or replicate, tier, and backup data from the workspace to a private cloud, public cloud, or a local NAS volume. So what we have within Workspace XE is 8 hard disk drives. So the 8 hard disk drives, we offer capacities from 48 terabytes up to 160 terabytes. And then on the back, we actually have our custom E1S NVMe options. So a lot of people are familiar with M.2. E1S is like an enterprise server grade version, so we can run faster and cooler, and we can hot swap these NVMEs as well. So we have a lockable cage at the back. And we have the removable E1S kind of server grade modules. So we run the OS separately on here, so it's field serviceable from a storage perspective and from an OS perspective. But we can then also give you a mirrored OS as an option, or we can have 6 to 7 NVMEs for a fast cache. So we have performance in here of about 2 gigabytes a second from the HDD array, and then we can give you many, many gigabytes a second on the NVMe, depending on the configuration, the spec that we've got. So, you can really saturate performance over 10 gig. If you've got good quality network adapters like what Atto do with their Thunderlink or FastFrame series, you could be getting 1100 megabytes a second on a 10 gig connectivity from this box to one client, and then be doing that across multiple clients. So for on-set workflows, for small creative team workflows, media organizations, it's a really, really interesting product. So if you want to find out more about Symply, please go to our website at gosymply.com, or if you're here at NAB 2023, please come by the booth in the North Hall and check us out.